Welcome back to Northwest College's Orientation to Online Learning, Part 2, Working with Moodle. In this section, we will explore how to access your courses and how to complete your coursework. Once you're in your home screen, logged into Moodle, you can access your courses by going to the My Courses link in the administration page. In this case, this student is enrolled into two courses: a communications course for medical insurance billing and coding online, and the Seminar for Success course. To explore either course, select the course and click on it to take yourself inside of that course. Once inside of the course, you will be able to see a few elements in that course. A progress bar, which shows you the elements that have been completed. As they are completed, they will turn green. You will see the navigation block for the course and an administration block for the course. In the navigation block for the course, you will be able to see different sections of the course, explore your entire courses through the My Courses link, and in the administration block, you can explore your grades. By scrolling up and down the window, you will access the different components of that course. Notice that there are certain components of the course that will always be visible, such as a syllabus, discussion forums, and the fact that you will be able to see your own attendance. Many courses, instructors choose to put lesson plans, and all of your courses will have activities such as assignments, web pages that you will be linking to, and quizzes and/or exams. Once inside of a course, you can always go back to your home page to explore things like your profile, your site pages, or to explore other courses. In this example, we have now navigated to the Medical Insurance Billing and Coding, Communications and Insurance 3 course. Like the previous course, using the scroll bar to the right-hand side, you can explore the different elements of this course. The upcoming events block tells you that there are different assignments and/or quizzes to take. You can also go to your navigation block to access the different components of that course. When working with Moodle, it's important to know the different icons that are used inside of Moodle. All the icons are consistent throughout your courses, and the different icons mean different things. For example, this icon indicates that this is a discussion forum. Discussion forums are elements inside of Moodle that allow you to interact with your teachers, with other students, and allow you to participate in your coursework. Discussion forums can be graded activities at times, dependent upon the instructor. Sometimes they can just be a place to interact with your other classmates, as in this one called Student Lounge. The icons that have a hand with a document on it indicate that there is an assignment that needs to be turned in for grading. These always look the same, so whenever you see the hand in Moodle with a document on it, that indicates that an assignment needs to be turned in and completed. Folders indicate that an instructor has placed multiple files inside of that area for you, such as in this example, where the instructor has placed 3 different PowerPoint presentations for the students to review as part of the coursework. In order to get back to the area where I was, I have many options, one of which is to use the navigation bar at the top. Since I was looking at the presentations, if I want to go back to that course main page, I will go back to the name of the course and click on that link. Now I am back at that course main page. Another important icon that you need to know when working with Moodle are the quiz icons. The quiz or exam icons always look the same, whether it is a short quiz that the instructor has assigned or a section final or a final exam in the course. The icon is always the same. The icon looks like a check mark on top of a document, and that will take you to an exam. For example, this is a quiz on the medical assisting profession. The quiz has certain availability dates and may not be available, as in this example. The instructor will open up and close quizzes depending upon deadlines imposed upon you during a course. Once again, to head back to the main area of the course, since I am looking at the quiz on medical assisting profession, I must click on the name of the course and I can head back. I can also use the navigation block to explore different elements of the course. For example, this would be the link to the main page of the course. And I can head back to that area of the course by clicking on that link. Those are the functions of navigation blocks inside of the course. So once again, let's review. The text icons or text bubbles represent discussion forums where you can interact with your classmates, such as in this welcome message from the instructor. Going back to the main page of the course, we also explored the icons such as a folder, where instructors may place resources and different elements, such as lessons that need to be completed and a PowerPoint presentation. We explored the assignment icon, which looks like a hand turning in some documents. Those represent homework assignments that need to be turned in. And finally, we explored the quiz icon in Moodle, which looks like a document with a check mark on it. Again, quizzes may or may not be available to you dependent upon the deadlines that the instructor will be working with. These will of course be communicated to you within Moodle very visibly and easily, and also can be found by following your syllabus. A course syllabus will be made available to you in every course. In this example, we are following a course and the syllabus is placed on the home page of this course. By clicking on the document link, you will be able to see a course syllabus that tells you exactly what you need to know about this course. The description, the objectives, the textbooks that are going to be utilized, your grading, and a detailed outline of the different activities on a week-to-week breakdown for the courses that you will be taking. So a syllabus is a very important part of your learning experience at Northwest College. In the next section of this video, we will explore different activities and how to complete them within Moodle. We will explore how to post to a news forum or discussion forum. We will explore how to hand in homework, and we will explore how to complete a quiz via Moodle. The first activity we will discuss are discussion forums. Discussion forums are a way in which you can participate in classroom discussions interact with classmates and instructors. For example, we will show you how to post to a forum by entering the Student Lounge. The Student Lounge is a discussion forum in this example that has been created for classmates to introduce themselves to one another. Once inside of a discussion forum, there will be different discussion topics. The user who has posted will be listed, sometimes your instructor, sometimes your classmates. And you will be notified when there are new forums when you log into Moodle. In this forum, tell us a little bit about yourself. You are asked to discuss or share a little bit about yourself, as much as you're comfortable with, like the city you live in, why you are interested in the medical profession, some personal information about yourself, such as are you married, do you have children, do you currently work, etc. So in order to reply, in this case, the student would click on reply to that discussion forum, and you would type in your message. I am 21 years old. In this example, I'm responding as if I'm the student Gabby. I'm 21 years old, work at a pet store, and I have a very successful aunt who studied medical billing. And I will post. Notice I can add files or pictures to the post. And when I click on post to forum, the post will be added. Now you'll see that Gabby, and her picture is there, has responded to the forum, tell us a little bit about yourself. When your instructor creates forums, they utilize forums to have classroom discussions, ask questions about lessons being taught, and have social gatherings such as the Student Lounge here. All of those discussions will be part of your participation grade in all of your classes. This is the way you can ask your instructor questions if you're having a hard time with a lesson, and you can interact with classmates. You can ask your classmates questions. This is how you can have interaction with your classmates, and you don't necessarily have to worry about being logged on at the same time. Once you've completed your discussion forum post, you can go back to the main page of the course and continue to access the other activities. The next activity we will discuss is the assignment activity within Moodle. Please recall that the assignment activities are marked by the icon that looks like a hand turning in an assignment. Just for you to know, these assignments usually have deadlines, and they will be clearly marked as by the instructor. If you click on an assignment, for example here on the vocabulary assignment, there are complete instructions on how to complete the assignment details, and then there's information on the assignment and a due date. For your classes, your due date will be given to you by your instructor. Time remaining to submit the assignment is at the bottom. Remember that in the online learning environment, you have the flexibility of completing the assignment at your convenience, so long as you meet all of the deadlines required. It is required that you break up your studies in discrete pieces of time over the course of 1 week so that you're not doing everything in the last or 2 days. If you scroll down and select every aspect of the assignment, you can work on the assignment by copying the text to a Word document that allows you to edit it. Now I've pasted the assignment to a Word document, and I can go ahead and edit and add the answers. And let's say the answer was X and Y. And I've completed all of the rest of the questions. I verify that I'm ready to turn in the assignment before I go back to Moodle by clicking back on the Internet Explorer icon, and I click on Add Submission. After scrolling to the bottom of the assignment, you will see the File Submission window. And this is a common window in Moodle, which you'll see anytime that an upload of a file is required. Uploading the file is the same as in any other Windows system by using drag and drop. You can have two windows open and drag and drop. For this example, I will demonstrate how to browse for your file in your computer. In order to browse for your file in your computer, click on the Add button, which will add files to the drag and drop window by searching through your computer. When you click on the Add, make sure that after the file picker is open, that you've clicked on Upload a File. After clicking on Upload a File, click on the Browse button, and that allows you to browse your computer and your documents for submission. What you can do is you select your document for submission, click on Open, and then click on Upload this file. That will upload the file to the File Submission window, and then you can click on Save Changes. Once you click on Save Changes, you can click on Continue, and you will see, if you scroll once again to the bottom, all the details of the assignment, but it shows your file submission. In this case, your instructor has allowed you to edit your file submission up until the deadline, in case you wanted to make corrections. Some file submissions are final, and the system will warn you that your assignment submission is final. Are you ready to submit? Because you will not be able to edit it. So please pay attention to those details. In this case, we're going to pretend that this is the file that I was ready to submit and I do not need to edit. And I have completed the activity of submitting that assignment, and I am back on my course homepage. The final activity that we will review is taking a quiz. If your instructor has opened up a quiz for you, then what you would do is you would click on that quiz. The system will warn you that you have one attempt to submit this quiz and that you have up until the deadline at the bottom to submit this quiz. By clicking Attempt Quiz Now, the system will warn you once again, you only have one attempt, that you're about to start this new attempt. Do you wish to proceed? Once you click on Start Attempt, if it is a timed test, you will have a certain amount of time and you will only get one time to take it. This is the purpose of this warning. So be sure you are ready to take an exam in a quiet place where you can concentrate and focus on the material on the exam. If you've determined you're in a quiet place that allows you to successfully accomplish the exam, then click on Start Attempt. When you click on Start Attempt, the exam will look like this. You will have 15 questions on this particular quiz. You can navigate to each of the questions you would like by clicking on the number of the question. You can navigate to the next question by clicking on Next. You can flag a question for later review by clicking on Flag. And now a little red triangle marks that you want to review that question. The system also tells you by scrolling over the numbers whether or not you've answered the question. When you're ready to choose an answer, you fill in the bubble that is correct. Okay, so what you would do is, let's say C was the answer you would like to choose for that. You would click on Next. Let's say the next question you would like to answer C again, you would click on Next. And so on and so forth. Notice that You have now answered 2 of the questions. They have turned gray now in the quiz navigation block, indicating you've answered them. You can clearly see that you flagged number 1 for answer, so you can go back to it and take a look at your answer if you want to change it. It is not recommended that you change answers during a test. Your first instincts are usually correct, so please make sure that if you do change answers, you are changing to the correct answer and that you have a fair amount of certainty that the answer you're changing to is correct. That's a quick test taking technique tip for you on this short tutorial. Once you've completed the exam and you've got to the last question, you can click on Finish Attempt. The system gives you a review of whether or not you've answered all of the questions. For the purpose of this tutorial, we only answered 2, but we will pretend we've answered all of the questions. If I wanted to return to the test, I could click on Return to Attempt, and it would take me right back to the testing scenario. In this case, however, we do want to turn in the assignment of this quiz and submit and finish the test. When we click Submit and Finish, you will get a warning. Once you submit, you will no longer be able to change your answers for this attempt. For the purpose of this demonstration, we will submit and finish, and the test now enters review mode. It gives you the score. We answered 2. We got 1 out of 2 that we answered correct. However, our score in the test was only a grade of 6% out of 100% possible. Notice your grade is given to you instantly. You can review your answers by clicking on Next. And notice the quiz will give you what the correct answer was, so that you can review and learn from any of the mistakes you've made on your quizzes. When you're done reviewing the quiz, you click on Finish Review. It shows you your grade on the test. You can always go back and review it, or you can click on Back to Course to go back to the course. This concludes our review of the activities inside of Moodle. Those are discussion forums, and please remember their icon. They look like text bubbles. Assignment activities, that looks like a hand turning into a piece of paper. And quiz activities. Moodle will also contain other activities that work like links, very much like navigating in a website. For example, this link will take you somewhere where the instructor has a lesson prepared for you. In this case, this is a lesson on the role of the medical assistant in the medical office. If you have a link to a lesson, by clicking Next, you will be able to access the lesson and complete activities within this lesson. Notice after a few slides of lessons, the course has activities. For example, here it wants you to drag each task from the list on the right side to the appropriate column. So these are administrative responsibilities and clinical responsibilities. And I am supposed to decide, based on the lessons that I've been learning, on whether these activities are clinical or administrative. The system will tell you or reject if you're putting it in the right place. This helps reinforce learning. And when you are ready to submit, the system tells you how many items you attempted, how many you got correct on the first try, and what percentage of correct that was. And you can reset and do the activity again. When you're ready to continue, and you finish your reinforcement of learning activity that is present in many of our coursework, you click on Next to go on to the next part of the lesson. Okay. To go back to the other lessons, you close the window you were on, and you will see the main course page in Moodle. Finally, we will show you how to access your gradebook. Notice we've taken one quiz, and so that grade should now appear on our gradebook. In our example, we took the quiz on skin and subcutaneous tissue. We only scored 1 out of 15, giving us a 6.67% on that quiz. And now that grade appears in my gradebook. Other graded activities have not been completed by me for this course, and therefore are not averaging out to the rest of my grade. My grade in the course will equal the appropriate percentages and weighted averages of the different assignments and activities that are graded that represent my total grade in the course as described in the syllabus, which can be found here. If you have any questions about your grades or they don't appear right, please don't hesitate to reach out to your instructor via email or message them through Moodle, and they will be glad to take a look at it for you. This concludes our overview of using Moodle and knowing how to navigate inside your courses, complete activities that are required for you to complete your coursework that will give you the grades in your courses, and complete lessons and learning activities. We hope this video has been helpful, and if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Once again, thank you for watching our Orientation to Online Learning Part 2, and welcome to Northwest College's eCampus.